That's recording. Okay, I've got it now. Alright, since my last try on the Firefly Q6, I have changed a couple of the settings. This is now at 2.5K, so it's not 4K, it's a little bit better than that. I mean, a little bit less good quality than that, but it should be better than the 1080p. It's still 30 frames. The other settings I've changed are, I put a gyro thing on there. I'm hoping that gives it some kind of stability. And what was the other thing I changed? Oh, like the field of vision. It shouldn't have the fisheye thing on there anymore. So I'm going to try and pan around some horizontal lines like the window and see if that wobbles around the blind and that they're all fairly level. And I'm indoors in the garage, as you might have guessed, and obviously under fluorescent light. And then there's detailed things here, little fiddly things. I don't think you can get too close to stuff like brush, and it'll be very sharp. And I thought I'd incorporate it with the little project I'm doing at the moment, which was we've got a little key box which lives near the front door, and as you might be able to see, it's falling apart, and I thought I'd repair it. Not so much replace it, repair it, because I've just using pine softwood kind of replicated it a little bit. I'm only going to have 6 key things there because you don't need all those. We haven't got that many keys. And I'm going to use some of the original parts. This is a wood stain. I don't know what colour it's called. I'm not very good with stain. I haven't used it an awful lot. And here I've rubbed it down because it was a bit lumpy in places. And I'm just going to put another coat on there, try and make that nice. This is, I don't know what sort of wood this is. It's like you get if you buy like cheap Indian furniture or something like that. It's perfectly nice, but you can see it's not up to a long life. I'm going to use the original hinges. You can see how shit they are. Really flimsy. That's the screws to hold the hinges and the door on. The original door is in quite good nick. So with this stain, I'm hoping to make all the colours kind of match, and it ain't too far off. And that's the base, and the top obviously goes like that there, and the same at the bottom. And I've just put stain on that one, and although it's darker wood than this, I think it'll be alright when it settles down. It'll be okay. These are the original holes that fixed it on. I don't think I can use them. For some reason my build is, they're just a little bit outside the timber I want to use. So I shall put screws and cups of my own in there, and I'll just have to ignore the fact there's little tiny holes there. I suppose I better go outside. There's some stripy stuff on the line there. See how that comes out with a bit of a move around. That can confuse certain cameras, and changing the lighting as well. See, on the other one there was quite a blue tinge to the sky. I think it might be a trait of this little camera. Glass things. See how that comes out. I thought the sound. Ooh, I thought the sound on the other video was superb, but I'm holding this camera probably a foot from my mouth, so maybe that's something to do with it. Yeah, I thought the sound quality was very good. Let's try a bit of background sound when you're ready. Oh. See if that comes out. Anyways, it's just a bit of a trial. That's 5 minutes in, and need to make a little catch, little bolt there for the catch. I'm going to use the original one. You can see there, look, well, perhaps the mark on it where that's been hanging down for years. That's amazing, isn't it? Leave that on. I'll turn that shit down a minute. That's it, yeah, like I said, not very good at stain. This is the same stain as through the glass on the table there and a couple of the chairs we used. And in fact, the in the distance there, the tap box that I made last year, I used all new fittings on that. But this, I'm going to try and use the original hinges. Like I said, they're a bit wanky, but I'll see if I can and try and get this nice and square. At the moment, it doesn't look that clever. I was quite pleased with the footage from the other one for 1080p. I never have liked the fisheye thing you get with these, so perhaps this, if I've done the settings right, has cured that or cancelled that. I don't know if it makes it more of a 4:3 picture than a 16:9. I don't know. I'll just pan around at random stuff. Ooh, look at the dust in here. Ooh, I could crush a grape. And nothing else really. I was going to walk up and down the back alley, but to be honest, it's been a bloody long day and I need to get in the shower in a minute, so I don't think it's going to do zooming in on stuff very well. These are raspberry canes which are coming on brilliant. Nothing else really DIY project type to do. I've got a few things, but just tickling about, nothing really dramatic. RC wise, I've still got I'm really still learning about this stain stuff. This wood seems to be really soaking it up, and I found with doing the other thing, this bit, what you've got to do is long brush strokes top to bottom. If you dab the brush in the middle, then you get a mark in the middle, so you have to do long brush strokes right from the top to the bottom. That's why it looks a little bit heavy on the edges, I think, where it runs and drips there. I've just screwed this together. I did pre-drill the holes, make pilot holes in, and that's the kind of thing it's going to be like, kind of thing like that. And there we are. So I've combined another little Firefly video with my little key box project. Not very exciting, and this will take an age. Oh, incidentally, it's just gone down to one peg on the battery out of 4, which is deceiving because when I turned it on it showed a full battery. So I'll cut this short now. Hope you're all okay, and be interesting to see if this comes out in a nice good quality. So that's it for me.